Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor for me to have this opportunity to present our paper at the fifth SoRes. So let me start by saying just a few words about my own background. My name is Muthia Nadhira Faladiba, STAT MSE, and I'm a lecturer of Statistics Department at Universitas Islam Bandung. And now I'm going to present my community empowerment result with the field of research is in economic welfare in terms of Islamic perspective. And the title is Training Program for the Utilizations of Palm Tree Raw Materials in Dayeuhkolot, Subang, Regency. This is the outline of our presentation. I've divided my presentation into four main parts. The first is the background problems. Second is research method. The third in result and discussion. And the last is the conclusion. So I'll start off by background research. This community empowerment was carried out in Dayeuhkolot, Subang Regency. Dayeuhkolot in Subang Regency, West Java Province, is a village with an area of about 430 hectares, where the main activity of the community is farming, and the topography of Dayeuhkolot is a highland area and hilly area with an altitude of 500 meters. The natural environment is still beautiful with many springs and various natural resources, making Dayeuhkolot very potential to become an ecotourism village. And there are several tourist attractions. The first, like Goong Waterfall. This Goong Waterfall is one place that is the focus of the stakeholder to be built as a rafting tourist spot. And the next is Drukopi Cafe. It's a new cafe with natural cafe design with lots of open space and cool air. This cafe about 30 kilometers from downtown Subang, but this doesn't stop tourists from visiting Drukopi Cafe. There is a vineyard as a natural tourist spot. In this place, visitors can buy grapes by picking them directly from the tree and also buy superior grape seeds. And one of the village leading commodity is the production of palm sugar sourced from palm tree sap. This palm sugar is produced by small household scale industries. The thing that is the spotlight of stakeholder is the reduced number of palm tree in Dayeuhkolot, while the existence of this palm tree is to support the design of tourist village. The reason for these issues are various, such as the felling of palm trees for personal use, and the inability of the community to plant new palm tree seedlings. In the 2021, there is a program with the success of planting 150 palm trees. This activity received appreciation from stakeholders and also the community for planting a large number of palm trees. This palm sugar is produced by small household scale industries. And based on information from local stakeholders, the palm tree is used only for the sap. Meanwhile, other parts like palm fiber, fruit, leaves, etc. only used for personal purpose and have low economic values. And this became the basic idea for further community empowerment activities in Dayeuhkolot. The author intends to create community empowerment activities by utilizing raw material produced from palm trees. These activities are held in form of the training and counseling. And in this study, or objective of this study, we will look at the effectiveness of training on community knowledge while also comparing the two methods that used to provide training materials to the community. Next part is the research method. In this study, the author used a quantitative approach with experimental research. The training method used is demonstration method and the video tutorial method. The object of this research is the citizens who are selected by the stakeholders to be able to participate in this activity, and the design of this study using pre and post tests and assessment sheet for each training method. So this is the analysis that we use. In general, we use two, is the paired sample t-test and independent sample t-test. But before we use paired sample t-test or independent sample t-test, we have to check the data first using normality test. This is the null hypothesis of the paired sample t-test. The null hypothesis is mean pretest is less or the same with the mean post-test, and the alternative hypothesis is mean pretest is more than mean post-test. And this is the null hypothesis for the independent sample t-test is mean demonstration is equal with the mean video tutorial. And the alternative hypothesis is the mean demonstration is not the same with the mean video tutorial. And let's jump to the results and discussion. Before performing a parametric test, which is paired sample t-test and independent sample t-test, we have to perform a distribution test on the data. We use QQ-plot test. It can be seen that the both pre-test and post-test spread along a straight line and shown to be normally distributed. And to support this statement, a normality test was carried out using Shapiro wheel and look at the green table. Focus on the significant value. Both significant value is greater than 0.05, and it's mean that the pre-test and post-test data is normally distributed. After make sure the data is normal, we did a paired sample t-test. The average knowledge score of the community before the training was 5.5, while the average knowledge score at the community after the training was 8.5. KP value is 0.0, and which means it is reject null hypothesis. So we can conclude that there is a significant difference in the knowledge of the community on the use of palm tree raw materials before and after the training program. And next is the same as the previous analysis, which requires the assumptions that the data must be normally distributed. For the QQ-plot graphs above, it can be seen that the both demonstration method and video tutorial method data spread along a straight line and are shown to be normally distributed. And to support this statement, take a look at the orange table, focus on significant values. It can be seen that the both significant is 0.9 and 0.7 is more than 0.05, which means that the demonstration method or the video tutorial method are normally distributed. After making sure the data is normally distributed, it must check whether the two data have the same variance or not. To find out whether the variance of the two population is the same is using Levin test. The test is used to test the variance of the two data population. In this case, the demonstration population variance and the video tutorial population variance. Focus on significance value. It can be seen that significant value is 0.69 is greater than 0.05 and it fails to reject null hypothesis, and it can be concluded that the two populations variance are the same. And the next, we can do the independent sample t-test for the same variance. Mean of demonstration method about 80, and the mean of video tutorial method about 78, which is not much different. And now focus on p-value. Based on the result, we can see that p-value is 0.3, which is greater than 0.05 level of significance. It can conclude that it fails to reject null hypothesis, and there is no significant difference in scores between the demonstration method and the video tutorial method. It can be concluded that the both methods are the same in providing understanding of the material for the community. And the last part is the conclusion. The training program on the use palm tree raw materials has a positive and significant impact on increasing the knowledge of score of the Dayeuhkolot community, Segala Herang in Subang, Regency. This is proven by a period 2 sample test analysis, and this analysis showed that there is a significant difference between the average score of knowledge after receiving the training and before receiving the training. And then the training method used is the demonstration method and the video tutorial method. And from the analysis, neither of them show a significant difference in the community ability to make goods from the palm trees. So that's all my result of the community empowerment. Unless anyone has anything else to add, I think that's all. My presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.